Hi guys, it's Cheap Girl 2. I know it's been forever. I've really missed you guys. I have been quite busy and doing a lot of things. I guess January came around and I was working with the team in training, so I was there for like 6 weeks doing the phone thing. And of course, once you do the phone thing and you're on the phone for hours and hours a day, the last thing you really feel like doing is talking, honestly. So I did that for about 6 weeks. In the last 3-ish weeks, I've just been keeping very busy. I finally just caved in and accepted an offer to go. You know, you get these little invitations from different websites. Well, somebody sent me, it's like the third one I got was Facebook. So I relented and went to Facebook to see what it was all about. And now I'm hooked and I'm there all the time. And they've got 5 gazillion games. You know, the games are just, it's addiction. It's pathetic is what it is too. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing good. I'm definitely staying busy. Since the job was only a temporary job with Team in Training, and I did like 2 seasons in a row, with a very small break in between, only like 3 or 4 weeks as opposed to normally like 6 or 8 weeks. I told him I was going to take a little bit of a break, so I was going to have, instead of having 6 weeks off, I'm going to have about 12 weeks off. So I'll hit them up for probably the fall, or I'm sorry, I skipped the fall recruitment, and I'm going to go back for the winter recruitment. But their fall recruitment should be pretty exciting. They're doing an event in Dublin, Ireland, which sounds marvelous. So that should be really exciting to recruit for, but I'm going to skip it. So I'm trying to angle myself so I'll get some better lighting. But you know, I went to a little thing today. Honestly, I've been actually keeping quite busy. Every day it seems like I have had something to do, either walking with a group of friends or meeting a friend. One thing neat about Facebook is I've really reconnected with a lot of people that I lost along the way, which, you know, you do in your life, you know. Life takes everybody in different directions, and people have contacted me and said, let's go to lunch, you know, I'd like to see you. It's like, okay, it's great. So saw one friend this week, and next week I'll be seeing another friend from way back when, which is a lot of fun, by the way. And today I went to a little thing, kind of an event that several different groups put on. One of them is the Cancer Counseling, the other one's the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and a couple of other groups. And they have speakers come in and talk and things. And it's really, the speaker we had today was great. Joni Robertson. She wrote the book called Bald in the Land of Big Hair. She wrote that book, and I think she's ghost written quite a few other books too, with some other celebrities of whatnot. One of them being Lance Armstrong's mother. But anyways, she came and talked to us, and she was very, very good. And she's a lymphoma survivor herself, so that was very educational, very entertaining. Made me cry, made me laugh, but it all ended on a good note. But they had different little, you know, breakout sessions that you could go and sit and listen to. And, you know, I went to the morning sessions, and the speakers were really good. And then, you know, one was a doctor, and the other one was kind of like a panel, so you could kind of ask the questions and stuff. And it was really quite emotional. In fact, the doctor that was on the panel was talking about cancer in the workplace. And he not only is a cancer doctor and a leukemia specialist, but he is also a cancer survivor. But I believe it's not a leukemia. I think it was colon cancer. Anyway, it was really interesting to hear him talk about both sides, about being a survivor as well as being a doctor and treating people and whatnot. But, you know, in the morning I'd had really kind of enough of serious, and I wanted to do something. I was kind of torn between going to two. I really wanted to go to both things, but they were both at the same time. So I said, you know what? I've had some serious this morning. Now I want some fun. I want some fun. So they had like a little art project. I'm not an arty person. I'm not. I'm really not. I wish I was. I really wish I was. I wish I could come back in my next life as like an artist or something, because I find it really fascinating and incredible. But these people, I think what they do is they're at MD Anderson, and I think they're like art therapy people. But I think I'm gonna look into that because they do offer twice a month. They offer like classes to anybody that's affected by cancer, basically cancer survivors or even caretakers. So if your life is touched in some way by cancer, which that is a pretty wide group of people, whether it's a child or a spouse or whatever, you can bring them. And today, those people were there, and their little art session was, they had all these things on the table: magazines, scissors, glue, like glue sticks, you know, stuff, watercolors, and all this stuff. And so they said, we're going to make a collage. So we each had our own these little individual boards, right? So we painted. Now, I haven't used a watercolor since I was like in grade school. Isn't that sad? It's been a long time since I've had... It's like, I was talking to the ladies at my table. I was like, when was the last time you played? Like this. We played. This is play to me. This is like play. I said, when was the last time you actually played? None of them could say. I don't think I could say. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you played? Whether it was picking up a crayon and coloring with your kids, your grandkids or something, you know, or painting with the grandkids. When was the last time you played? Something. You know, tag in the front yard, or when was the last time you played? As an adult, we have to really kind of stop and think sometimes. When was the last time I played? Well, I can tell you, today was the last time I played, and I'm going to do it more often because this was really a lot of fun. So this is my collage. Now that I look at it, it looks so silly. But I painted the back with just the watercolors in the back and the wash. Purple, and this is green. I know it probably doesn't look green, but it looks something different. But purple and green, because that's Team in Training, is pretty much purple and green, so I figured that would be a good one. The bicycle wheel here, because of the bicycle. Team in Training is, I always did that on my bicycle. And it was kind of a goofy bicycle because it had all these rhinestones and diamonds and stuff on them, and I thought that was kind of odd, but it was kind of a beat-up bike too. And then I cut out this cute little Ratatouille guy because look how funny he looks. Isn't that hysterical? I thought that was so freaking funny. He just made me laugh. And then taking baby steps. This is material right here too, by the way. And cure. One day we'll look for a cure. And then I put a piece of paper. This is just some wallpaper. And I cut out a bunch of flowers, different flowers. And this was kind of interesting. It came out of a wine magazine. And I thought it was kind of cool. Because it's like a little sun or a moon, and there's a little bit of vines in there, and then some vines here, and then above it there's some vines that aren't really growing. So there's a little bit of life, and there's a little bit of death. Not death, but I don't know. Anyways, and then this is like a person. This is a lady's neck and body with all the little DNA strands in them. And I thought that was kind of cool too. But anyways, I thought I'd share a little bit of my art with you. I called my husband, and he had one of his coworkers in the car. And I said, I made some art today. I have fun. And his coworker was in the car. She goes, are you going to put it on the fridge? And it's like, I might just do that. But also over here, you can't really see it, but here is happy. It's a definition of happy, I think, but I couldn't. Let me tilt it a little, you can see it. But I liked what it said. Happy, an emotion characterized by sense of well-being and gladness, causing one to smile. I thought that was really nice. And I thought, yes, sense of gladness. So, anyways, I really liked it, and I had fun. So, it's 9 minutes, and I'm not going to waste any more time. Talk to you guys later. Bye.